Really?
Yeah, because design kind of changed.
This one.
What do we got there?
This is Walrus, the water and land unmanned system.
Yeah.
It's a fully sealed robot, and each leg can be individually articulated.
Mm-hmm.
So it allows it to go over some pretty rough terrain and debris piles and such.
Mm-hmm.
It's fully sealed. It also floats on top of water,
Oh, water, nice.
so you can just power through with your treads to move around.
So it looks like you got a turtle as well.
Yeah, we got a turtle bot to let kids drive something. 'Cause
Cool.
This guy
Well, probably a
will
heavy.
run over stuff.
Yeah, he's probably heavy duty. So you have showing here.
It's just a collection of videos from our lab involving this is work where this guy was controlling a drone Wi-Fi network. And we've got our video from the DARPA Robotics Challenge showing the Atlas humanoid robot.
Yeah.
And then some other videos of this guy and some of our other rovers.
Did you participate in the? You participated in that?
DARPA Robotics Challenge?
Yeah.
Yes.
Very cool. How'd you do?
We got 7 out of 8 points in 55-ish minutes, so pretty well. We're pretty happy.
Right, exactly.
So.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Well,
This is our Walrus, our water and land remote unmanned search rover. It's a fully sealed robot, so it can float on top of water.
But
And
you saw it on the pieces there, we're actually going to try to track this down as a project for like teaching soldering within our new makerspace. But
it's a turtle bot.
yeah, these were some scans that we did. I just so jealous. I just went to the Smithsonian's presentation on their 3D scanners, and yeah, so we scanned a bunch of control boxes.
It's charging. It's charging. You'll have to come back and maybe
Smithsonian has
And they
super high-tech 3D
yes, they do, and I think I've lost my life busted Lincoln. It must have fallen out of my pocket, but I printed out a small tray that. But they have some incredible. Detail on this thing, like I said, but you can see like we're using a lower end scanner, but like we have like this butter stamp that they use stamp. So no, this is done using our next engine machine, which is sort of a scanner. It's like a little blocky thing with a turntable attached to it. You put the oxygen thing and it spins around.
some maker resources.
Right, yeah, very good eyes. That was printed on a U-print machine, and this is printed on one of MakerBot Replicator too. So you can definitely see the difference. This is called a U-print SE, and it's from Stratasys, so you can see, yeah, definitely, exactly. I picked up the annual 3D printing issue of Make Magazine, and just the sheer number of printers that came out in the last year is incredible.
It is.
We actually, the one that we use that we really love in here, that's like our lower end that we replace our replicators with, is about Fusion 3. Well, actually, one of our grads, he kind of, it was his senior design project, and he kind of turned it into his own thing. And it's so much easier to maintain, and like we have a service contract with him. It's called Fusion 3. We have a service contract. He's been very good to work with, but it's with the machines where like if it clogs up, like you have like 4 screws to take out, as opposed to like with the replicator, you have you have to move all the hinges and everything. So it's much easier to maintain. It actually breaks down less as well. But
Cool.
he has a bigger frame, and the motors are on the corners, and it uses a pulley. You can see something like that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Instead, but it's so much better than like having it like right there on it. So But so, like I said, there's several different options.
Very cool. So this is
we're in a library context. We're in North Carolina State University. How
Oh, you're a library makerspace.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So, like, our interest is in kind of like bringing, because we have even at this one, this is our buildings on campus. We're a big engineering and design school.
Yeah.
So part of so there are enclaves on campus that have access to this technology, but our interest is kind of taking that to the rest of the campus community.
I love it. Home space, the home space of what I'm doing is we're an art and technology space in Oklahoma City.
Art and technology? Yeah, great. So this part of what we want to do is get the humanitarians to share with the engineers.
Exactly. In this case, what we did is we broke into the art. There's actually a print studio. We broke into the art side of things. We're bringing in like some machines, some 3D printers, some milling machines, all that type of stuff. So they can so it's like it's a whole nother palette they can play with, technology-wise.
Definitely. What's your name again?
Lawrence.
Lawrence, again. Nice to meet you. Yeah. No, that's excellent. So what's it called? The Home Space? Okay.
Home space.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Like that sounds exciting. So, are you affiliated? Where are you guys?
Oklahoma City.
Oklahoma City. Great.
So we do a lot of work with like University of Oklahoma. We do work with some of the other. There's a couple of other maker spaces in the Oklahoma region. So we kind of try to keep our niche is basically that kind of like the art plus technology. So that basically trying to create a new message, kind of like the reaching people who normally never walk into a maker space.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Definitely. And that's a great. We have a printing service now at our newer library, but we just renovated a space over at our other library. And we actually have more of a proper maker space where there's a lot where people can actually get their hands on it. Like here, you just bring some power print on it. Over here, you can actually like use the 3D printer yourself. Like there's 3D printing station, there's a soldering station, there's a sewing station, there's all sorts of things. So.
Yeah, I like some of the I talked to some people in the library systems in the Oklahoma City regional area, and some of them like really get it and they're really excited about it, but I don't think they actually have enough momentum to really do one in a library.
Right. Yeah, but it's a great space for it. Like, I mean, we have like the microcontrollers, and like we just check out a book. You know, so I mean, it's a perfect system. Like, you don't even have to start with like a space. You can start with something a little bit smaller. Yeah. We have some scanners as well to check out. VCU libraries. Yeah. My name's Dan. I went to a workshop with Dr. Bernard Means. Is he here?
What?
Okay, I need to speak to him. Like, yeah.
Surely.
Because he and I are actually.
So what kind of space is your own?
It's a regular maker space. Can you handle this for a second? I'm going to go talk to a guy.
I've been talking stuff. It's a regular maker space. So we're actually within the electrical engineering department.
Okay.
Or space is sponsored by it. I'm a student in electrical engineering.
Very nice.
So we call ourselves Open Hardware Makerspace.
Ah, nice.
And that's
actually, I think originally this was like Oklahoma hardware makerspace or hacker makerspace. Actually, it's had a whole bunch of names attached to the acronym, but we had a cool logo. With, I think I've got. I want to steal the logo. Man, I got a booth actually. I'm in the corner that way. And I've got the Jar in the Brain project.
Oh, cool.
But so there's another ohm running around. But anyways, we got like a whole roll of these stickers. So if you want to like come in and be like, hey, we got new stickers, you like.
I was thinking of doing a logo like a person made out of circuit components that's in Zen meditation.
Yeah.
Not
bad. Yeah, we did a push for stuff, and I want to do like resistors as rays of a sun, and like I thought it looked really cool, but then they're like, no, we want this. I'm like, okay. So.
It's kind of like the Imperial symbol in Star Wars.
Oh yeah,
I don't even know what to call it.
No, I think I know what you're talking about. I can see it. The emblem. Oh, cool. So what are you up to here?
Oh, so I'm with them, NC State Libraries.
Cool.
And so I run the organization. I'm a student, but I'm also a student working at the library. So
cool.
I'm helping out with this. And we have a new makerspace that we're opening here. Just got typical soldering stations, 3D printer, or 3D printers, laser cutting, whatever. We have various electronics kits that we lend out to students.
So are you tied in with? So how would somebody from the general public come in and use the space? Or can they?
Unfortunately, not yet.
Okay, I've seen this model before, and I love the model. But as far as I can tell, though, it doesn't really serve the general public.
Right. In the area, there are a lot of local hacker spaces.
Yeah.
There's only one I can
It's
think
not
of
as
right now. But, yeah. We used to have a good one. Tech Shop was there in Raleigh, but they shut down. So
Really?
I don't know if they were considering moving elsewhere. I don't know if they've done that. So I can't speak for them.
Fair enough. I know they've got a booth over there.
Okay, yeah, they're everywhere. But.
Yeah, they keep on trying to open a new shop. So. But those things are expensive though. So.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, and this is free for students. It comes out of fees, basically.
Oh, cool. You got Galileo.
Yeah, mixed feelings about the Galileo. It's kind of funny because it's like, it's Arduino compatible, and it's
So totally not open source.
Yeah, I mean, it's an embedded computer that acts like it's an Arduino.
Yep.
So might as well just
Using a Raspberry Pi.
Yeah.
And I think, and actually, not only well, the deal is that Intel is scared to death about ARM, about any other.
They would be.
They have been. They looked at the fact that the PC market's not really climbing anymore, and it's all this stuff.
I mean, ARM is so extensible.
It is.
Yeah.
And they license their stuff, and they're easy to work with. And there is a whole generation of engineers who have cut their teeth on ARM and embedded.
Yeah, I mean, I'm working an internship right now in the area, and I'm working with ARM all the time. It's great.
Yeah.
It's a lot better than, just straight programming on these things or with Atmel stuff, because it's a lot more connected and just things. I like it.
Yeah, and it's and it's weird because they thought that I think they believed at some point that it was a separate market, so they didn't have to worry about it. But now people are building microservers or blade servers that are putting like 10, 20s, hundreds of these onto.
Yeah, you get the Raspberry Pi compute modules. And
exactly.
things. Yeah.
It's because I mean at this point, you're like.
Who needs a several $100 desktop anymore?
Exactly.
Yeah.
In fact, there's some people who are working on virtualizing your desktop experience so that it becomes like a mobile cloud app that floats around on whatever server you're at. So all you do is you have a series of virtual machines that you run somewhere. It doesn't matter where. And those virtual machines provide you with a constant desktop experience wherever you go.
Huh.
Which is kind of cool. The latency is an issue, but
yeah,
otherwise.
But if you're
But
doing normal things and not streaming tons of media or.
But it also gets into the point, instead of having a desktop computer, what you have is you have a cluster.
Sure.
And then you just have a cluster in your house. And so really what that means is that my old computer, I wiped it, put this crappy software on there, or this cluster computer software on it. It goes, resources.
Yeah.
And then you buy a new computer, put the same software in it, put them together, and then you've got a distributed cluster. Which previously, for the longest time, has been like this ginormous pain if you ever want to build your own cluster. It's like pulling teeth.
Finally have something to do with the many dead computers I have lying around my house.
I think I've used mine for doorstops, footrests, stands for other things. Occasionally a media PC, every so often, and occasionally that's about it. So
when you said cloud-based desktop experience, I was getting a little horrified because I don't, everything's floating out. But no, if it's like a home server and you're actually doing things on it, that's great.
Yeah.
I've become wary you get all these services that come out. It's like, well, you can use our new Internet of Things thing, but you have to go through our servers.
I hate that because you're basically talking about market fragmentation or system fragmentation at that point. I want to get it back to the Unix mentality where one application does one thing really well, and you just call it whenever you need it. Because I mean that would be. So the XKCD joke about sudo make me a sandwich. I want a sudo make me a sandwich. I want my personal sandwich fabber to fab me a sandwich.
There you go.
That'd be cool.
Anyways, make it a cluster, you can figure it out.
There you go. Lawrence, that's you too.
Aaron.
That's you too.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that's long gone. I'm not gonna come back
Okay.
And watch the power supply. Watch the fan. Watch the fan. Go look at your fan. It started right up. You stiff it in there and it starts on. Put your hand on it. You see the fan?
Yeah.
And that's how you do it.
All right.
That's what it takes.
Jump starting.
Jump start the power supply. Now you've got 12 volts
Now you
there.
got the voltage.
Now look at this. It's 12 volts, but what's so scary is it's not just 12 volts. It's 12 volts. It's 250 watt power supply. It's 12 volts at 14 amps.
14 amps.
Now
You
think
can do
about
anything
this.
with that.
Well, for starters,
Yeah.
you could just cut one of these connectors off, hook a couple of alligator clips to it,
Right.
and charge a battery. It'll charge charge a battery up to full in 4 hours. Or an hour, really, not an hour. Okay? So, you see what I'm saying? You can actually use it. It's a very useful thing to have. Don't throw these things out. Keep them around.
Steal them from other people's computers.
Oh, yeah, steal them from them. They'll notice. You know?
Oh yeah, it's like you got like a pile of them, like people throw them out, and it's like I threw away this case, I don't want it anymore. You're like, there's a power supply in that case.
At one time, I had a basement like knee deep full of just old computers, and I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and eventually I was like, no, I got all this stuff.
But you can't
running out of space. My wife was killing me, so I had to get rid of it. So I cut it down to probably.
I had to move to Vermont, so I had a barn to put everything in.
But I do still have a lot of this old stuff.
And it's useful, particularly in this makerspace. More and more, a hell of a lot of your fabrication equipment is powered by freaking PC power supply.
Yep, it is.
Because it's just it's and just knowing how to do that.
Cheap, the standard.
And the reason I wanted you to do it is that way your fingers will remember. You'll remember how to do it.
I appreciate that.
No problem.
And they're all pretty much standard.
Yeah, they're scary standard. Oh, and to give you some idea what kind of power you can get out of them, I've been building this for my kid. I actually talked to the maker people about using this as a work life. Okay,